Do also want to talk about pregnant women for a moment here, because this new study has found that pregnant women who contract COVID have higher rates of complications. We're talking things like, preterm births. And a preliminary study from the CDC found that the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are safe for pregnant women. And this is the largest analysis on the safety of the vaccines for pregnant women.
Right. This is a real victory for women and for their unborn babies, and a victory once again for medicine, that we see that the vaccines are safe in pregnant women. We already knew that pregnant women are at higher risk for complications from COVID-19 in certain populations in particular. I mean, the mortality rate in women, pregnant women, is way too high for a developed country, particularly in Black and Brown Americans. So, this is a moment in time where we need to really, really inspire confidence in the vaccines in pregnant women to protect themselves and to protect their unborn baby.
Michelle joining the conversation, saying there are no long-term studies on the side effects of these vaccines, and how does it affect the baby long-term? No one knows. Who's conducting the studies? The liability is freed to the manufacturer. They say these vaccines are safe, and to say that is negligent and dangerous.
Well, I understand your point of view, but I respectfully disagree. We are studying these robustly. The vaccines are under intense scrutiny, which is, exactly why the J&J got pulled temporarily and will hopefully come back. And we also have seen tens of millions of people across the globe get vaccinated very, very safely. We've also seen the death and destruction from COVID-19, right? We've lost, I'm losing count of how many Americans we've lost, but it's something like 570,000 American lives. I mean, that is devastating. There's really no biologically plausible reason why these vaccines wouldn't be safe in the long term. However, of course, it needs to be studied. This is a subject of intense research. It's important to realize that your risk of getting COVID-19 is much higher than any risk from the vaccine.